Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new content that is coming after the maintenance tonight. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe, of course, if you are new to the channel for more content, as well as that notification so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. If you guys are hype and have been waiting for SSG Shallot, hit that thumbs up. I don't have a like goal. I just want to see what we can achieve. I am super pumped to find out finally what Shallot does, and Shallot actually should be, again, dropping tonight after maintenance. So just want to start off with the stuff you guys probably don't care about that much, but I want to get out of the way. Login bonus. Some of you guys probably care more about this. I'm gonna be real. Hopefully there's some stuff in here. I don't know what, like a lot of CC. I don't know what this is, right? So anyways, there's that new login bonus. They're also having this choice battle, so this is your chance to get tons of rewards, okay, once per day. This is not new, but it's an anniversary edition, so they have these tickets here for the summon as well. So other than that, though, it does appear they're going to be doing the chance time thing soon. Like, that stuff should be calculated soon, and we'll see what happens. You can exchange those tickets, etc. So there's that. Zenkai Goku's banner is coming back. For some reason, I get asked a lot, like, how do you use Zenkai above 1 for this Goku? And it's because his banner wasn't live. It's coming back now, so if you want to pull for him, you can. So there's that, I guess. He's not really, in my opinion, the most worth it Zenkai, but whatever. Anyway, speaking of which, Legends Saiyan banner is coming out. Again, not really a particularly worthwhile banner to summon on. Not even like dailies. So there's that. But we have X times a million banners live right now, so whatever. Okay, so Book 7... The Saiyan God is dropping as well after maintenance, okay? So here we go. For Chapter 8, they are dropping 200 Z power for Shallot. So Shallot should be achieving his 6-star status and Z ability. There's another 100 right here for chapters. Yeah, he's definitely getting that last star, or next star, excuse me, as expected. As you see, if you didn't know, I didn't make a video on the figures. This was something that we actually found out about a week ago or so. There was figures that were released, and I don't know why Japan. I know why Japan loves doing that. They always do it. But regardless, though, they basically teased that Shallot and Giblet, the Saiyan in red, are both going to be getting SSG. So through this story, we're going to find out how that is done and things of that nature. So one thing I really wanted to have happen was have Giblet be a character you can play as. Unfortunately, nobody is really surprised. He's not a character you can play as. He's just a boss. No Giblet, unfortunately. His art is so good as well. I was really hoping he'd be a playable character, but just like the other one, for example, and all the other story bosses, like this Gogeta that transforms, it's like there are a lot of story bosses and stuff that we don't have as actual cards. You are not going to get the opportunity to play as anytime soon. So there's that. Unfortunately, you will not be getting the Saiyan in red unless, on a side note, unless they put like Z power in an exchange shop. The one thing I can't see from the site here is like exchange shop material, right? So unfortunately, that's not the case. But the Super Saiyan God tag has finally been updated with its newest playable edition. Shallot SSG is available in the game. People were wondering, because he's actually getting a new art, and this is the first time that they've actually really changed the art, other than like the background, right? People were wondering if he was going to actually be like a different card, for example. I thought it was pretty obvious, or pretty likely, I don't want to say obvious, that he was going to wind up being the same character. So there's that. For better or worse, some people are upset that he's still a hero. Whatever the case is, I don't think it really matters if the stats are really good. Let's see what's going on with Shallot. So the information is here on the site. It is displayed a little bit wonky because there's just so many transformations that Shallot has that he almost breaks the website. So I'm going to have to kind of decipher it a little bit for you guys, and we'll kind of talk about it. So bear with me as we kind of go through this live together. I don't really have, I don't think the stats are going to reflect. Yeah, the stats are not going to reflect the same way. These are like pre-transformation. These are not his stats, right? It's not going to reflect. There's not really much point in even talking about that. Actually, 236,000 strike attack, 252,000 blast attack. That's okay. All right. I don't. These might actually be his stats, and the grid might just be broken. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at different characters. Let's actually do that really quick. Let's pull up the stats of this Goku really quick. Relative to 6-star, 5,000. Those stats on Shallot, that's what I was saying. I'm like, wait a minute. Those stats are extra high. What the hell? Those stats. Yo, hello? These might actually be his stats. That's 150,000 defense? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Let's see that main ability. So, by the way, pre-transformation, he isn't changing, it looks like. Restore his own health. It doesn't look like anything changes with him. I have been begging them to change him pre-transformation. They're just not doing it. He needs something like damage cuts or whatever. I don't know if he had the health restoration. I think this is like his Super Saiyan 1 or whatever. But anyways, we'll figure it out when he's actually in the game. So here's the Super Saiyan God main ability. Draws a special move arts card next. Restores health by 20% and ki by 50 as well. So that's enough to use it, obviously. Plus 30% to damage inflicted for 30 counts. And reduces damage received by 20% for 30 counts. You need 10 counts to use it. That's actually a lot of effects going into that main ability, especially because you can use it 10 counts after he transforms. So the thing about Shallot SSG that, by the way, I want to add in is that it was said in the V-Jump, his transformation is not a timed transformation like SS3 was. So keep that in mind. They did say also he's a balanced fighter, and as you can see, the stats are representing that. All of his stuff is kind of even across the board. I mean, his stats are pretty high, but even across the board. Again, I don't know how much we can really feed into that right now. We'll have to see him officially in the game and see how things look for him, because again, the site's kind of skewered right now because of all the transformations. So, in terms of the unique abilities, these are all of his unique abilities. Look how the unique Shallot has, by the way. He has a billion uniques because of all the transformations. But the SS3, or excuse me, the SSG ones are going to be the last couple. So, Endless Evolution was SS3. So here it is. Becoming the Legend applies the following effects to self after transforming. Plus 60% to damage inflicted. Okay. Minus 10 to blast arts cost. Seems like he wants to be a blast fighter more than a strike fighter, because also his blast stat was a little higher, it looked like. Plus 100% to ki recovery. Wow! Okay, so here's the deal. Ki recovery was Shallot's worst stat, and it was actually pretty glaring with SS3. Like, he needed ki recovery a lot. And they're giving him 100% buff just casually. Can't be canceled. Applies the following buff effects, nullify attribute downgrades, and abnormal conditions 3 times each. This is actually screaming like SSG Goku Red and like Beerus as well, Zenkai Beerus. Well, you know what I'm saying, like just Beerus in general. They both do this, I think twice. Anyways, but that's really good. Really good. 3 times is a lot. Okay. Plus 10% to damage inflicted for 10 counts every time this character uses an arts card. That's actually really good. Reduces next damage sustained by 15% every time own attack is evaded with a vanishing step and can't be stacked. That can't be stacked is kind of the hindrance on this ability. But that's still not bad. Applies until enemy combo is finished. Okay, so here's the deal with Shallot. We'll look at the other cards in a minute. But with his tankiness, okay, so again, assuming that these are true stats, his defense is like actually really good. So there's that, right? Post-transformation, obviously. I don't know why it was pre, but okay. Yeah, his defense is actually really good. So there's that. But the thing about him is he's not getting a lot of cut. He seems like more of a damage dealer with some added cut sprinkled in, right? But that's not a bad thing. But just 15%, and the can't be stacked part is kind of what ruins it. But let's see his, the blue card is kind of irrelevant because you teach him the blue card. So Wild Blitz, oh, it's a dash forward comboable green card. Restores ki by 50? What? Increases card draw speed by 1 level for 10 counts on hit, and combos into basically everything. I love how they added excluding some to the special move arts. The reason why is because you cannot combo into things like Full Power Super Saiyan Broly's blue card because it's just a little slower. Some of them have slower activation times, and that should be one like that. So, okay, so he's going to be able to combo into basically anything. So he's going to get his 6-star, so he's going to have 15% Saiyan Z ability. So no, it doesn't appear that he's picking up any God Key buffing Z ability or anything like that, which is something people were, concerned about or thinking about. So Shallot is an interesting unit because he's going to be in the same bubble as the blue SSG Vegeta, where just like Shallot, he is a unit that starts out in a non-Super Saiyan God form or God-based form and transforms into one, meaning just like Shallot, he's going to be a fighter he's a fighter that has access to none of the God Key Z ability bonuses until they transform. So keep that in mind. Shallot's base form is an even bigger issue in this form, but if you just leverage it the way Shallot wants you to leverage it anyway and just switch him in a transform and make sure you have priority, yada yada, it's fine. But keep in mind that if you're stuck in a position where you have to throw him out there for some reason, he will get one shot because he gets nothing. Like he's not getting anything. So there's that. But it's not the biggest deal. It's not a make or break thing. But in terms of Shallot, so the interesting thing about Shallot is he is the one unit in the game that doesn't have any color competition. So when I look at God Key as a team, he is a unit that, if you look at this top row, right, this is basically their meta team, their top row for the most part. He's a unit that can actually slide in as an optional fighter. I do not know if he's going to wind up being a core fighter. We'll have to see how that works. I think the core between these front four is pretty stable, right? But the damage with him and Vegito Blue and like LF Vegeta or even Rose for the debuffs or support, whatever you want to do. And then if you have things like Zenkai Beerus switching in, oh my God, Shallot is going to be a ridiculous damage dealer. He's going to do a lot of damage. Like, again, the 60% and the stats, if those are his true stats, are through the roof. I don't know if he winds up doing as much cumulative damage as in a short burst as SS3 does, but it's fine because there's no timer. I was terribly scared that Shallot wouldn't wind up being meta, I don't want to say breaking, but like meta relevant in the way that SS3 was when he came out. I don't think that SSG Shallot is like OMG, like leaps and bounds tremendously, like so much far better. Like, I don't think that kit-wise he is that. But the lack of a transformation is the biggest thing here. Our transformation timer is the biggest thing here. For example, I was testing out hero teams, and the whole backbone of the team is Shallot. But SS3 had a timer, and it made it really hard. So I didn't want to putting out the videos because it had like a 40% win rate, and it wasn't doable, really. But with SSG Shallot, that's a whole different topic. So I'll be back for that hero team. I'm really excited. I was excited anyway, but I was skeptical, rightfully so in my opinion. But I'm happy to see that they did justice by Shallot for the most part. I do wish they did more for his base form. At least it doesn't seem like it, but we'll see when he's in the game. Post-maintenance, he should be live. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.